Hey, what up everybody? This is Steve Rich coming to you with more big surprises from WWE Monday Night Raw. It's pretty funny whenever I look at my screen on my iPad and I've got like a smear across it, I'm always not thinking, I think the whole screen is basically the camera and not the little thing on the sides. I was wondering if that little smear that goes across there was going to be on my face throughout this one. But tonight on Monday Night Raw, we saw a huge big surprise. I think one of the biggest problems there is with Monday Night Raw is that basically, I think, back in the day when Monday Night Raw first started, there was lots and lots of jobber matches and one main event at the end of the show. But I think now, just basically, they've turned jobbers into stars. And you see a guy out there like Tyson Kidd, and you see him going out there against the United States champion against Sheamus. You're just going to think there's no way in the world that Sheamus is going to lose this match, since he's booked at the pay-per-view, and there's no way in the world Tyson's more than likely going to be seeing any match or any action at the Survivor Series. He hasn't had anything going on since basically he got his lead from NXT. I made a video about a month or two back, basically talking about Tyson Kidd basically, leaving NXT and then basically coming back and having his first match on Monday Night Raw in a long time. Losing a match to Jack Swagger basically made no sense at all. That basically, you should go back to developmental, basically work on a few things, find some ways to get over with that crowd there, and then once you come back up to the crowd, or up to the big leagues at Monday Night Raw, and then you've got the table set for you to have some sort of a big push leading to get yourself back to the main event. When they were doing the Fatal 4-Way, pay-per-view for NXT, basically, Triple H kept on mentioning that when Tyson Kidd got moved back up out of developmental, he was going to be part of that main event scene, and then here he is coming back to Monday Night Raw and losing a match to Jack Swagger. It didn't really make any sense. Since then, they haven't really done a whole lot with him. He's got a win here or there on main event, and besides that, he's just one of those guys that's featured because of Total Divas, it seems like. But tonight, they were able to use the advantage of the ongoing storyline with Tyson Kidd, using Natalya involved in the matches to get a count-out victory over Sheamus, which I think a count-out victory isn't that big of a deal, but honestly, at the end of the day, basically a count-out victory for Tyson Kidd is huge. Sheamus is involved in some sort of a match with Rusev once this show goes off the air on Backstage Pass of the WWE Network. Basically one of the big feature things, almost like its own little pay-per-view. Reminds me of the match in the movie with No Holds Barred with the Zeus and Hulk Hogan, Brutus Beefcake and Macho Man. If you order the show on pay-per-view, you would get the match at the end of it. But basically, you would think that, Sheamus having wrestled twice is some sort of a weird predicament. It's not any kind of tournament, seeing how he has a title match later on, why they were making him defend the title twice in one night. But basically, Tyson Kidd, fought a good fight against Sheamus. Sheamus basically beating the hell out of him, but Tyson was able to, have some comebacks in the match and keep Sheamus grounded at times. And once the match finally got taken out to the floor as the referee was counting, there was a point when Tyson Kidd put Natalya in front of Sheamus, basically stopping the attack. Kidd was able to roll in before the 10 and got the victory, and a big surprise for everybody. Sheamus got in, kicked him in the face, and it was over.